kid, I always wanted to take the Trans-Siberian because it seemed so far away and romantic and freaky. I imagined Tartars and Mongolians cooking in their cabins and trading with Turkmen and Uyghurs for rare and delicate silks. But instead what I got was trees, lots of trees, interspersed with rotten industrial wastelands and then peppered with some failed Stalinist industry. And then, of course, more and more trees. It ended up being stultifyingly boring.
I guess this is pretty romantic. She's nice. She's got some cucumbers. Spasiba. Okay.
My friend.
We're in Shimanovska, in the middle of fucking nowhere. We've been on the train for about 12 hours. Yatube Lublu. Yatube Lublu.
Хорошо.
Okay.
Окей.
This is where we've been staying for the past day and a half. It's very smelly.
Now, the problem with these impossibly long distances in Siberia is that there's nothing to do on the train but drink. But your sleeping compartment is so fucking hot that you have to drink in the dining car.
This dining car, this was how the dining cars were in the 50s and 30s and 40s on the Trans-Siberian Express. It's pretty great. First of all, you come into the Oasis, you've got some 3D holographic unicorns, we've got a rearing stallion, quite virile. And over here, you've got vodka. This is just booze, basically. Here we've got Our Lady. Hello. Can we look at your thing? Yatube Lublu.
Спасибо.
Okay.
Hi, America.
And over here, some very important dials. This guy here likes to drink with us. He's good vibes. Look who's come. We're in luck. This is our translator. He was born here in Russia. They lived in North Korea until his mom said, "This is terrible." Came back to Russia. He's been living in Russia ever since. He's going to translate for us, and then hopefully we'll get it all right.
Now, I love the dining cars on the Trans-Siberian. The only problem is that there's Russians there getting drunk as well.
Oh shit. Hello. How are you? You okay? This guy's buddy just got arrested by the cops for smashing some shit up. They're very drunk, as opposed to us.
Нет, ты очень близко. Да, очень близко. Я вот этим глазом вообще ничего не вижу, только этим.
Только этим?
Да. Вот так лучше. Да.
Now we got crazy dude here.
Ты не против со мной выпить водки? Почему мне до сих пор, вот видишь, не налито? Что вы за американские?
That's for you here.
Так, давай повежливо.
Братан, ты-то еврей, еще будешь еврею рассказывать, как себя вести, что ли?
It's a very good thing I've taken a Xanax, otherwise I'd be a bit worried about our 17-year-old friend. Cheers.
Все сказал, чисто.
Типа на здоровье.
The interim between sort of mildly friendly drunk and psychopathically pull your eyeball out drunk, there's this sort of level of like, I hate your fucking guts. No, you're okay. We're buddies. We're buddies. We're buddies. I want to kill you. So you've got to stay somewhere in this gauge. Do they think that you're a bit of a pussy for not being a Russian tough guy?
They hate me, essentially.
Oh shit, we're in the tunnels.
Get away.
I'm tickling the birdie.
No, you can't touch me there for $1.
Hello. Vice. So,
Обменяемся?
yeah.
Говорит, да, да?
He wants to trade you a ring for something.
No.
А вот это?
That's my marriage, my wife.
Да, это от жены.
От жены?
Ну, как бы это свадебное, обручальное.
А почему на правой?
На левый.
Это не налево. Вот левая рука, а вот правая рука.
С ума сошел?
Смотри. Правая, левая.
Вот
Покажи.
она правая,
Ты
Покажи
всё-
вот так вот.
вот она правая, вот она левая.
Да схуяли.
С
У меня
того
вот она.
самого.
He doesn't remember which of his
Я
hands
вот
is
так-
the
Ты
left
какой
or the right.
I like our Korean guy as all this madness is going on, chaos and everyone's drunk. And I look over at our Korean guy just sort of serenely eating his mayonnaise.
Ты же еврей, я тоже еврей.
Но между прочим, я не считаю, что расовая принадлежность очень важная вещь.
Слышишь, он не
People are turning
ставит,
into animals.
Things are devolving.
вот слушай своего нерусского друга.
Everyone's up in everybody's shit, and you're like, I got an idea. We're having a few drinks, and meanwhile you got these fucking thugs here with their prison fucking hand tattoos.
Я не понял, чего ты не
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Ты же видишь, ну что ты, братан, ты еврей или как?
How about everyone chill out and we have a nice drink and look at the countryside?
Хорошо, тогда будем вежливыми, давай.
Is that too much to ask?
Это не наш народ.
Can we not have some sanity?
Сделай.
Hello.
Че ты умираешь?
Да?
Here come the cops. Let's see if the 14-year-old, 5-foot-tall cop is going to get rid of the drunk guy.
Being totally wasted is so prevalent that they have special booze police whose only job it is to throw drunks off at the nearest station if they get too blind drunk or murdery.
Есть проблема, что вот с этих работ много северных корейцев сбегают, чтобы попасть в Южную Корею.
Ну, вряд ли. Как это называется предательство?
バイスでは YouTube チャンネル以外に vice.com というサイトも展開しています。ニュース、フォト、ファッション、ミュージック、世界各国からいろんな記事が集まっています。ぜひともチェックしてください。